Glossary. Smallpox. Motivation. It means to make someone want to do something well. Primary school. Weep. Shame. Proposal. An offer of marriage. Hello everyone. This story is all about a simple village girl named Bholi. Her real name was Sulekha. That's her sign name. Now we are going to discuss this story. When Bholi was 10 months old, she fell off the cot, damaging some part of her brain. As a result, she could pick up speech only after she was 5 years old, but she stammered. Later on, when she was 2 years old, she had smallpox. She had black spots all over the body. After some days, she became well, but the dark colored scars didn't go away. It remained on the skin. The other children often made fun of her and mimicked her. Therefore, she talked very little. Nambardar Ramlal had 7 children in all, 4 daughters and 3 sons. All other children were healthy and strong, except Bholi. She was sick and weak. Bholi was the youngest of them. Bholi was 7 years old when a primary school opened in their village. The Tehsildar Sahib came to perform the opening ceremony of the school. After that, he told Ramlal that as a revenue official and as a representative of the government in the village, he should send his daughter to the school and set an example before the villagers. Listening to this, Ramlal said, "Sure, I'll think about this." In the evening, Ramlal was thinking about this and discussed with his wife. When he consulted his wife about the issue, his wife did not agree with him. Yet she decided to send Bholi to the school. The next day, Bholi was given a bath and a new dress to wear. Her mother combed her hair and then she was sent to the school. When her father left her in the school, she felt lonely. Then she entered in the class. The teacher welcomed her in the class. When the teacher asked her name, she stammered. And the children started laughing. At this, Bholi started weeping, but the teacher's voice was soft and soothing. The teacher told her that if she would come daily to school, she would speak without a stammer, and one day she would become the most educated girl in the village. Then no one will dare to laugh at her. They will listen to her carefully. The teacher encouraged her a lot, and then she stopped weeping. Years passed, and the village now turned into a small town. Ramlal and his wife became old, and Bholi was grown up as a young girl. One night, Ramlal consulted his wife about the proposal made by Bishambar, a grocer in the neighboring village. The proposal was to marry Bholi. Bishambar was 45 years old. Bishambar Nath was a well-to-do grocer. He had his own shop. He also had grown-up children from his first marriage. Ramlal was confused to accept the proposal made by Bishambar, but his wife readily agreed to it. Bholi was also listening this conversation. Soon, the day of her marriage came. Her house was beautifully decorated. Both bride and groom and their family were ready for the wedding day. The groom came with a big party of friends and relations with him for the wedding. When the auspicious moment came, the priest said, "Bring the bride." Bholi was led to the bride's place. When the bridegroom was about to garland her, some lady pulled her veil down, showing her face to him. The bridegroom had a quick glance at her face and noticed pox marks on her face. After this, Bishambar was not ready to marry Bholi. Then he asked Ramlal to give him 5,000 rupees as dowry in order to marry that ugly girl. Ramlal was not financially strong. He had already spent so much money for her daughter's wedding. After some pleading, Ramlal handed over the money to Bishambar. Then Bishambar took the money from Ramlal. And then he announced, "Give me the garland." When he was about to garland her, Bholi stopped him, as she did not want to marry that person. She asked her father to take the money back from him. She did not want to marry that cruel and greedy person. Everybody was startled to hear her because Bholi was not stammering at all. The bridegroom and his family became angry. He went back with his barat. Ramlal was thunderstruck. He could not lift his head due to shame and grief. He shouted at Bholi, "Are you crazy? You want to disgrace your family? No one will marry you now." Ramlal stood rooted to the ground, his head bowed low with the weight of grief and shame. Bholi said in a voice that was calm and steady, "Don't you worry. I don't want to marry. In your old age, I will serve you and mother. And I will teach in the same school where I learned so much." Her teacher was at the marriage ceremony and had seen the whole incident. She was the same teacher who encouraged her in her childhood. She was standing in a corner. She looked at Bholi proudly and supported Bholi for being strong and brave. Bholi asked her teacher, "Can I join the school?" "Yes, Bholi, of course," she replied. The teacher was very happy. She appreciated her for being brave and strong. Now I'll give some questions for you students to discuss in class. If you have any queries, then you can ask your teacher. Questions. Question 1. What was the name of that village girl? Question 2. Why did Bholi begin to cry? Question 3. Why did Bholi not marry Bishambar?